To say hello to you guys. Do you know everyone on YouTube loves you? Do you know that? Do you know that? Just know that, baby. You are beautiful and everyone loves you. Hey guys! So, today I'm making another video. You know, me standing in front of a camera usually means me making a video. Today is going to be a two-part video, so watch out for the second one. It's probably going to be in a couple of weeks because I'm going to be out of action for a couple of weeks. I will explain so in this video. Most of you who know me or follow me on Facebook will know that tomorrow I'm driving down to Brighton to see a man called Mr. Thomas, who is a surgeon. That's right, I'm having the surgery. I'm doing this for a very good reason. But if anyone knows anything about the op, you'll know that it's not exactly a pleasant experience. So, why do so many trans people put themselves through this particular surgery? Well, the answer to that is dysphoria. And lots of cis, non-trans people ask about people why they put themselves through all this hardship just to, you know, blend in to society or whatever. Because they don't understand what dysphoria is. It doesn't get talked about too often, and that's because it's a very hard thing for someone to sum up. I'm going to do my best today. Please bear with me. It's quite a long thing, but it's quite a long-winded explanation, but it is the only way I can think of to sum this particular thing up. So,
you know, bear with me. We get to the end of the video, there'll be some silly bloopers like usual. This will probably be one of them.
So my video's got a disclaimer, it usually does. Basically, I cannot reasonably state what everyone's dysphoria feels like. I can only really talk about what my dysphoria feels like. So expect my mileage to vary if you ask other trans people what they feel like. Because we're human beings. We're individuals. Now, you guys might be wondering about my outfit today. The reason I'm wearing this particular outfit is because, one, I'm doing a photo shoot in a little bit, nothing fancy, just, you know, for fun. And two, because I want to explain that dysphoria doesn't affect the whole body, for me anyway, it just affects a couple of places. But mostly I like my body, and that's why I sort of dress how I do. Okay. Have you ever seen a broken arm? And when I say broken arm, I don't mean a normal broken arm. I mean the weird, freaky broken arm. No blood, or like guts or gore or anything, or bones sticking out. There's just like too many elbows and they're all bending the wrong way. You know, the arm doesn't sort of go in the direction it's supposed to, and there's another elbow, and it's horrifying, right? Something that's sort of terrifying to see, because you know deep down in the darkest parts of your brain that it's completely and utterly wrong, and that's horrifying. Now, imagine for a second you look down at your own arm and it's broken and bent in all those wrong places. You're not feeling any pain, but you are feeling the utterly freaked out feeling of,
oh my fucking god, my arm is not supposed to be bending like this. What the shit do I do?
Let that sink in for a second, please. Now, that doesn't sound like a pleasant feeling, does it? Okay, let's go one step further. Let's pretend that everyone else on the planet sees your freaky, mangled arm as utterly normal. They look at you and they say things like,
well, I don't see a problem, do you? Mate, it's fine, innit?
There is nothing freaky about these other people. Everyone's looking at you, thinking it's normal that your arm is all flailing around and being all in the wrong places and shit. But there is nothing freaky about them. They are completely normal in every single way. You're the only person with this freakishness driving them up the wall. Now forget the arm. Remember that feeling, hold on to that feeling. That feeling of intimate, grotesque, fucked up, innate, fundamental wrongness that you feel deep in your core. That feeling that makes you feel utterly grotesque. That feeling like the fundamental laws of how your body ought to be are being utterly violated. Just like if you had that arm that was flailing around. Now hold on to that feeling and imagine that that feeling applied to every single thing about your body that is associated male or associated female. Or at least most of them anyway. Imagine seeing those male-female associated body parts and getting that feeling
Oh my shit, what the fuck? Why is my body like this? I don't understand why my body's like this. Fucking hell, what the fuck?
That instinctual what the fuckness that you get when you see a shattered bone bending an arm or leg the wrong way. And doubly worse when you see that shattered bone on yourself. It's not rational. It doesn't make sense. This feeling, it's not natural. It doesn't make logical sense. It's a deep down instinctual reaction. Now, imagine feeling like that for the rest of your life on this earth. All of a sudden, me getting a little twitchy about it makes a little bit more sense, doesn't it? I certainly hope it does, anyway. The drastic measures that we take to make our bodies feel like they ought to make a little bit more sense now, don't they? I hope so, because there's no other way to make this instinctual, deep down feeling go away. Ignoring it doesn't help. There is no distraction big enough. You can't force yourself to feel differently. We're human, and that's not how feelings work. Therapy can't get rid of it. It's not a mental condition. There is no medication that can outright get rid of this feeling. When my emotional resources aren't drained from, life, relationships, work, fucking family, fucking friends, fucking everything, but no life is free of stress. We all have a mix of the same stresses that make us stressed. When all those stresses pile up on me, that's when dysphoria hits me the worst, because I don't have that emotional capacity to stop it from hitting me anymore. Now that was body dysphoria. There is another side of dysphoria called social dysphoria that I'm going to talk about in the next video. I'm talking about body dysphoria today because I'm about to have my surgery. I'm going through a drastic measure to change something that causes me a lot of pain. I wanted people to sort of try and understand why I would do that, because it's not an easy experience. It's not. I want you to think about that and think about what trans people go through just to live with themselves every day, because it's hard. Like, when I say trans people are strong because it hurts, this does. It does. It feels instinctually wrong. Now, I know that video was a lot more serious than it usually is, guys, but thank you for bearing with me and thank you for listening. I really hope people watch this, because even though that's just my little window into what dysphoria sort of feels like on a very small scale, trans people do go through this, and I want you to look at trans people and see how strong they are. But yeah, so it was serious. I'm sorry about that. I tried to make it more interesting. I hope you watch. I really hope that people watch this, because it's important. No one talks about dysphoria, and they should do, because that's why trans people are trans most of the time. Not everyone has dysphoria, and you can still be trans without dysphoria. But for a lot of us, it's a day-to-day struggle. Thank you for watching. Coca, thank you for watching also. Please don't forget to comment down below. Tell me what you liked about this. Tell me if you didn't like it. Leave a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave a thumbs down if you didn't like it. Once again, I don't care. Feedback's feedback. Don't forget to add me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Tumblr. And please do subscribe. Thank you. I have been Chrissy and you've all been wonderful. Bye!
Most of you who